Atheists and Abolitionists, Vegetarians, Socialists, and Women's Rights Advocates. New York City, September 1st and 2nd, 1853, 7.5 years before the U.S. Civil War. The Detroit Daily Free Press is a gathering of atheists and abolitionists, vegetarians, socialists, and women's rights advocates. Sound like a good time? This was the whole world's Temperance Convention. Temperance was a movement to abstain from or ban the sale of alcohol. At the time, people in the United States consumed about 3 times as much alcohol as they do today. Temperance activists were often motivated by a desire to reduce domestic violence and poverty. Now, the World's Temperance Convention in May 1853 excluded women from participating. So, a contingent boycotted it and hosted their own convention, the whole world's Temperance Convention. Among the speakers were Sojourner Truth, Lucretia Mott, Lucy Stone, William Lloyd Garrison, Susan B. Anthony, and Amelia Bloomer, among many others. Most of these temperance activists were also active for the abolition of slavery and women's rights. Several dozen of the attendees were active conductors on the Underground Railroad at the time of the conference. Several had signed the Women's Rights Declaration of Sentiments at the 1848 Seneca Falls Convention. Many were also vegetarian or proto-vegan. These were people who saw oppressions and resistance as interwoven. On Saturday, September 3rd, the day after the conference, the New York Vegetarian Society hosted a banquet. They served vegetarian food and gave speeches. Dr. James C. Jackson, inventor of granola, gave a speech titled Total Abstinence, Women's Rights, and Vegetarianism. He argued that all 3 of these were interwoven and he was in favor of them all. There have always been all intersectional animal liberation activists. Would you like me to go into greater depth on the attendees? Let me know in the comments.